Great. Hello, everybody, and welcome to what I can only describe as April's edition of Demo Night. This is, of course, being live streamed over onto YouTube. So if you're watching on there, thank you so much. Really pleased with StreamYard as a platform because if any comments come through, I get to see them all at the same time, which is wonderful. And if anybody is joining the live stream directly, we really appreciate you kind of signing up and doing that. All right, so tonight we've got two other panelists with me today. We've got Bob and Rachel. I'll get them to introduce themselves in a second. And then we've got Naveen and Trini doing their demo today. And we'll see who else joins us as we go. We seem to have one of those more eclectic starts to the session that we've had in a while. But really great to have you all here. And the one thing I needed to make sure before we start is to remind everybody that the June demo night is taking place in London. The first time Canopy's ever done anything during London Tech Week, and we're really looking forward to that. So if you want to sign up to that one, it's already on the Eventbrite. We're taking tickets through there. We're going to be hosted at City University in right in the centre of London. It's all part of the London Tech Week extravaganza. So very much looking forward to that. Tonight, of course, though, is demo night. So Rachel, what's the reason we run demo night? Putting you on the spot. See if you remember.
Oh, well, I think we run demo night to give people who are business founders the opportunity to test out their pitches and get feedback and the experience of presenting to people.
That's so good. I mean, it's not quite right, but it's perfect, right? I'm going to throw that hospital pass over to Bob and say, Bob, what is the number one reason that startup fail?
Number one reason why a startup fail is, well, there are so many reasons. There are so many support factors.
It's because they build stuff that nobody wants or needs. That's what it is. And so we run demo night to really break people's bubbles and to find out if they are building stuff that people care about. The general idea is that somebody who's the target demographic is somewhere on the stream or on the call, but perhaps it's actually the feedback from people who aren't the target customer or aren't really involved in it day to day that really gives the insights. And so we have the panel to give different views. We've got Bob with his background and Rachel with her background, which are very different lenses on the ideas. And then we see where we get to. And by running these regularly, we really help the whole ecosystem to learn from each other and to build ideas that people really care about. We've been doing this in Canopy since sort of 2014 and really in any earnest since 2016 with the focus on Lisbon. So it's something crazy like 70 or so of these that we've done so far across everything, which is quite a lot. So hopefully it's going to work today. Rachel, would you like to introduce yourself, and then Bob, you, and then we'll get started with these guys.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rachel Sestini. I'm the CFO in residence at Canopy, and my background, which goes towards qualifying me to do that, is I run an accountancy firm, which I set up 11 years ago, and also a pension trustee practice. So I've got the numbers background from the accountancy and also the experience of establishing two businesses myself.
And you've been to quite a few of these now, Rachel, right? In person and in Lisbon as well as remotely,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, can't keep away.
Fantastic. All right, and Bob, who are you?
Yeah, Bob Williams. So I run a coaching practice that focuses in on talent strategy, so helping founders and executives get the most out of their teams and their people. I also am an evangelist for the chief of staff role to help really up productivity and success in companies. My background is military, financial services, and business process outsourcing.
Very different lenses, hey? All right. Well, Naveen, Trini, you have 5 minutes now to say whatever you want to say and tell everybody and show everybody what you want to show. And then you're going to get questions and feedback from these illustrious panelists and anybody who wants to comment on the from the live stream, etc. So please, over to you.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm here today to talk about Ranel. It's one of our products that's been developed. So what this Ranel does, so it's mainly a measurement tool. It used for the QA benchmarking, testing, and monitoring the solution. So if you look at it, the Ranel can offer multiple things. So one is the mainly is used for the drive testing. So if you're using it for the drive testing, then what it does is it enables the real-time analysis of both 4G and 5G network. That includes the signal strength, coverage area, latency, throughput, while user are in the motion. When I say that, as soon as you put the device in the car boot and start driving, then you can start seeing the insight of what's happening with the coverage and things like that. So it provides a valuable insight to the mobile network operator. So because the analysis will be done, all the analysis has been automated. So and then it starts seeing the results right away. And also it also offers the automation for the functional testing, testing both 4G and 5G users. So you can automate all the functional scenarios of all the network services. Okay, and also this tool also offers a detailed analysis of the coverage area, interference level within the for the indoor building as well. So what it does is it enables the organization to optimize the indoor network deployment for the enhanced connectivity. Yeah. So and then we have been working with number of private network operators as well. So this ensures the reliable connectivity for all the sensitive application as well. And then recently we have started working in the automobile industry as well. So what this will give is it computes the best possible mobile network reception drive route suitable for the autonomous vehicle. And also all the connected the cars. So any other application which rely on the connectivity demographic along the route ahead of the planning journey. So yeah. So I think these are the other different tests that's been supported by the Ranel. So as I mentioned, automation is one of them. So you can test all the mobile network services like voice, data, messaging. So you can, if you want to use this only for only for the RAN testing as well, that's something that can be done. Indoor and outdoor testing for the Wi-Fi network. So you can use it for drive testing for 5G.
Naveen, sorry to interrupt. Just if you go to slide 3, because we are still looking at slide 1 only at the moment. I don't know, it's a technical issue.
Yeah, we can still see the front slide at the moment. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are not seeing. Can you see that now?
Now we can see.
Now we are. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So mostly, I think I've put that in the presentation mode. I think that could be the reason why you're not able to see that. Okay. I think that was these are the different tests that is supported by the Ranel. So I think if you want to do any 4G network testing, 5G network testing, drive testing, or if you want to test any test the RAN as well, that's something that can be you can do that. So Wi-Fi network, both indoor and outdoor. So we have tested with tested for Starlink as well. So and then you can look at the report on our page in LinkedIn. And then the network APIs. So for all the IoT-based devices as well, we can support that. And then mainly another thing is the monitoring the network all the time. So with this tool, you can monitor the network 24/7. So but just by installing the application on the device. So I think we are the first online subscription. We are the first one to go online subscription plans for 5G, 4G, and 3G and 2G RAN testing. So I don't think so. Anyone provides online subscription so far. So yeah, I think from the customer point of view, I think probably we got 200 plus customers. So we got 12 MNOs, mobile network operators, and then we are working with 5 regulators as well. And then the different vendors, and IBS is inbound, in-building solution. So I think that's something that what we are working. And also, if you look at it, different the verticals that what we are working. So energy and transport, we are working in energy and transport area, telecom regulators, connected cars, automobile industry, And then the telco vendors like distributed antenna as well, like when it comes to the neutral host and things like that. So Freshwave is one of the example who provides who does this. So yeah, and then from the business benefits, so I think what are the benefits they get? Both the benefits on the carrier operators and the vendors. So our solution is fully cloud-based architecture, so it's easy to deploy. Deployment is pretty quick, so we do that in days rather than weeks. Yeah. So and then it works on any Android devices, and also it works on some of the IoT devices as well. It gives the very powerful UI analytics, and then the other advantage is anybody can test the network from anywhere at any point in time, since it's a cloud-based. So very easy to operate, and then you can also, in terms of the if you want to deploy the solution for multiple devices. So, for example, if any big organization likes if you take a transport, so as a first group, if this application needs to be deployed on all the buses, so just to measure the connectivity, then that can be done easily. So you can push this from the as a mass deployment. Yeah. These are our client list. I think these are some of our clients that put. I couldn't put all the clients that what we are working with, so just have put some of the clients who are using our application extensively. So yeah, that's it. I think. Thank you.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. It's a while since we've had something as detailed and technical as this one come through. So I'm very intrigued to see what Bob and Rachel want to ask and give feedback on. Who should I go to first? Rachel, how about you? What's the numbers lady think about this stuff?
Oh, go on then. Yeah, so quite a lot of the technical things were beyond me, I confess. But so obviously you've got some really good high-profile clients there.
Yes.
What do you think is the key reason why they're choosing you? So somebody like Vodafone or BT, to name two that we know quite well in this country.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. Do you know why they've chosen you over other providers?
I'll let Chini. Chini, you want to answer that, or you want to?
So, for example, let's say the oil and gas company, Chevron, they have multiple sites. I mean, they have oil rigs all over the world, and many other manufacturing plants, etc. So they maintain their own private networks, for example. Now, previously, there is the additional equipments they had to carry. They have to make sure the connectivity is 100%, because that's going to impact not just on any other manufacturing. It impacts their manufacturing or production if the network is down. It's pretty much like we lose the network connectivity, we won't be able to do any of our jobs. So now there are so many across those so many sites, and somebody has to go with an equipment, do the measurement, and come back. And if you add up those costs, it's quite a lot. They go in thousands of hundreds of thousands of dollars. So now our solution is just the app-based solution. So they send, instead of sending the personnel, whoever is working on site, and they already have some devices like Android phones or something. We just deploy the solution on their device remotely, and then they just do the survey, because you don't need any technical person to do that. All they have to do is install and just walk around. And then they collect the data sitting in states, for example. So that is still a lot of significant amount of money. I mean, that's one of the use case. And again, coming to operators like BT or Vodafone and these kind of companies, they spend a lot of money on the traditional tools, and we probably probably 50% cheaper than the traditional tools, and then on top of that, they can use the existing set of hundreds of devices they have to utilize them, and then they make it to test their networks in a massive scale. And also repetitive tasks, which is manually done, like the networks are always changing, 4G to 5G and so on. So these testing hours they spend on is some percentage of 20 to 30% of those tests can be completely automated. That means reduction resources and so on. So I think these are some of the main logistical and efficiency point of view. You spend an amount of time testing is significantly reduced. So that from that perspective is quite attractive. And we, when they buy the system from the day one, it starts delivering. We get the reports right away, whatever reports you need to see. Either executive level reports or it's something detailed reports, engineering level people, they can all see the reports within as soon as the test is done. So all that analysis, pulling out the data in Excel, everything is removed. It comes onto the in their fingertips. So all of that agility and logistical cost saving, resource cost saving, all put together is what is attracting them to go for our solution.
Yeah, and then just add to that. Sorry, Rachel. Most of the traditional tools that what we got in the market today, they all. So if they are using it for the write testing, right? So first they'll go around and collect the data, and then come back, and then take a week to process the data, and then provide the report. But with our tool, what it does is it will start processing the data straight away. So if you put the tool in the car and start driving, you can start seeing the results straight away. So we are providing the real-time reporting. So that's one of our the KPI our USP. So
So just to summarize what I'm hearing is of what you might call the competition, no one else is really doing this on a cloud-based, app-based, immediate response basis, or are there other people who are doing something similar to you?
Yes, there are cloud-based solutions. I mean, trying to move into it, but it's not as lightweight as us and cost-effective as ours. I mean, nobody can actually compete with us in terms of the pricing. I can say that though.
Okay, that's super helpful.
Yeah, I think, and also I think from the real-time reporting, I don't think so. Other guys are doing it, so I think
they haven't put it up
the first one or not. But as far as we know, I think we are the one who are doing it.
And you guys are making money with this already, right? You're making revenues. Is it possible for you to give us an order of magnitude of those revenues? Like roughly how much is the company turning over right now?
Okay, I think so with all the users, basically most of them are on the trial version. So they're still trialing our tool. So from the revenue point of view, so we have crossed 1 million already. So so last year we did about 1 million. The business too.
Excellent.
Yeah, we've been investing money back into the growth of the product, and we're kind of expanding our from where all the measurements we can do. For example, Naveen mentioned about Starlink capability, because and also OneWeb. We probably look at targeting OneWeb measurements as well, because now the satellite-based broadband is picking up quite a lot globally. So we want to develop our product to address a lot more measurement capabilities as we go in coming years. That's what the plan is for now.
Okay, thank you very much. Bob, your question, then we're going to go to Lakeisha for her demo. Okay.
Yeah, sure. I don't have a lot of other questions, to be quite honest. I think feedback on the pitch. All the way through, I was looking at what problem does it solve? What problem does it solve? And you've explained that since, but I would certainly bring that to the top of anything you're doing. But continuing on the revenue theme, what is the revenue model? Is it just based on time using the application, or is it based? What's it based on?
Okay, so there are a number of plans that we can offer. So I think it's a license based. So
Okay.
we charge per license. So yeah.
Okay.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Round of applause for you. Now, this is Lakeisha's first time at Demo Night, all right? So, she's got the 5 minutes for demo and the 5 minutes for Q&A. But first of all, why don't you tell us where you joining us from today?
Hello, everyone. I am joining from Atlanta, Georgia, in the U.S.
Thank you so much for bringing an American dimension to us today.
Yeah.
Wonderful to have you here. And of course, we know you through the great program of 1,000 Black Voices and Elizabeth Short. So wonderful to have you here today.
Thank you so much for having me. So I will share my screen now. There. And just confirming that on my end, it looks like it is still loading.
Yeah, for us too. There we go. Perfect.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. So again, everyone, welcome. My name is Lakita Backham, CEO and founder of Ecovert Wallet. Ecovert Wallet is powered by Ecovert Payment Platform and serves as a mobile application and integrated desktop solution and designed to replace the traditional pocket wallet. So our current product stage is a UI prototype, and we're looking to raise 1.5 million and offering 20% on investment. So our goal is to generate 856 billion at a 1% capital annual growth rate by 2030 as our revenue goal. And so have you ever thought about how your pocket wallet, billfold, or handbag doesn't really secure your money? Or have you ever been at a point of sale and just simply couldn't make a purchase because their system is down? And not only that, have you ever thought about the possibility of just simply being able to spend, send, or receive money, watch your stock, manage your billing and payments, and your business all in one application? Well, with Ecovert Wallet, you can do that. So I am aware that in the EU, there is a competitor by the name of Revolut. So here are all of our competitors here in the US. But what I would like to point out that really distinguish us from those other platforms, as you see, is that although you can do all of the same functionalities that I just mentioned, however, with the Ecovert wallet, you can actually have the interoperability to see the balances from those applications as well. So our trending market opportunities are obviously blockchain technology, artificial intelligence, and large language modeling, which basically gives you that added security and ways to do self-guided asset management, because Ecovert Wallet is definitely a secure wealth management tool. We're also focused on cross-border payments or borderless payments to prevent those blockers. And also our financial literacy program is designed to go beyond the classroom so that we can enhance numerical communication. And so our business model is simple. We're doing white labeling to financial institutions and business, application program interface customizations for banks and the merchant services they provide. The point of sale software with the blockchain technology gives users to not only process transactions that are offline, but also helps with adding their inventory to prevent loss prevention. So our large language modeling concept is actually a marketing tool built inside Ecovert Wallet, where we can actually sell our services to marketing firms or businesses to give us data so that our end user can help save money with hacks or promos that are sent right to the Ecovert Wallet. So for merchant services, we have two styles of point of sale software. We have one for enterprises or smaller businesses, but also for the farmers market individual who doesn't necessarily need all of those bells and whistles. And so another revenue generator here is our P2P interoperability, which I mentioned earlier, where you can see all of your balances, watch your stock, manage your kids' portfolio, and all those things that keep everyday life as simple as possible with payment solutions. and then the transaction fees. And then we also have a co-selling partnership with Oracle, where we get an opportunity to sell our services and to their customers as well, and train their colleagues on how to cross-sell. So our roadmap is pretty straightforward here. All of these applications are, all of the features inside of our application are actually codependent. So you can use all of these features together or a la carte, but this is our rollout map here. So between 2025, we'll be able to help people exchange both fiat and cryptocurrency and manage their wealth and secure their money. So again, our ask is 1.5 million. We're in a PC phase. Our goal is to reach 78 million transactions through subscriptions, point of sale projections, and software sales. And our goal also with those products and services is to hopefully generate 262 million over a course of 48 months. So our team, I am not the team of me. I am in a process of onboarding my COO, CSO, CITO, and a operational readiness rep for launching and also to support our customers. And we also have some strategic and prospective partners here, one being, as I mentioned, Oracle, NASDAQ for our Ecovert feature for our stock portfolio and stock automated system, global assistance, and Apex Clearinghouse for clearing those transactions, and Plaid for the open banking support. And Ingenious is just our supportive development team. I have an appendix in my deck that I'm happy to share, which is a more expansive overview of Ecovert Wallet, including videos of the application. And if you have questions for me, I can be reached at this email here. And thank you again for your time today and allowing me to present.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Well done for getting through. Let's remove the deck. And I guess let's go to Bob to start off with. Bob, with your background over there, I think maybe you should have the first question today.
Thanks, Stu. Thanks. And congratulations, Lakita. It's a really, really beautiful system that you've described there. I mean, having worked in financial services, and I know that, APIs and everything have been opened up a lot. How do you manage to group all of these APIs together to really create this single one-stop shop for all of these transactions?
Sure thing. So the payment platform itself, we're working. So basically, not to be too technical or go into my tech stack, but the relationship with the payment system is just very traditional, right? You have both your fiat and your cryptocurrency aspects. So same principles that apply for any type of payment system for fiat will be the same. But as far as the blockchain technology, we're looking to get in front of and create some patents that will open up those blocks to allow more data to process the transactions. Obviously, it'll take us some time to grow to be as effective as a Visa or MasterCard to process those transactions in minutes. But our goal is to, most importantly, at point of sale, at least have the offline support so that they can kind of filter at their own pace.
Okay, that's really interesting. Really interesting. Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Rachel, what about you?
Oh, many questions. First of all, I mean, is this, given all the different banking restrictions and passports of working internationally, is this only going to be available to US customers, or potentially you opening up to European and UK customers?
I am in the process of making my way over to the EU. Right now, as you may be aware of from the news, that it is very difficult to launch our crypto or blockchain products here with AI in the US. So the goal is to obviously do somewhat of a dual launch that's not too aggressive and too harsh on my team and I, but set some realistic expectations to do a little bit of a launch for the blockchain crypto side in the UK, and then focus on building up the relationships here in the US to generate revenue, because we need the money. Mm-hmm. So I do plan, I've been working with the British consulate. I was actually due to be in New York, but I chose to stand back a little so that I can make my way over to Europe to save a little money there. But yes, that is the goal. I have met with London partners before and during a Crypto Nexus event. So definitely looking forward and excited about coming over to the UK.
Oh, that's fantastic. Just I think there's a huge amount of potential, I think, over here, because you are bringing together a lot of different, you've got Wise, you've got Revolut, you've got Google Wallet, but you're doing all of those things, which is brilliant. If I'm allowed a follow-up question, Stu.
You are, but I can sense that Naveen's going to be geeky about this in a minute, so we're going to turn to him for a question just afterwards.
Okay, this is a non-geeky question. I say follow-up question, completely side random question. When you're talking about financial one of my big things is financial education for children. What sort of age are you opening it up to? And other than them potentially being able to run their own portfolio or shadow portfolios, what are you actually doing on that education piece?
Excellent question. So the Kid Eco is what we call it, mirrors the exact Ecovert wallet. So it helps both the parents and the children manage the wealth. As you know, in the classroom, we learn how to count money, but not how to appropriately use it. And so I right now have access to one of the largest school districts in the US, where I'm creating a business case to present to them to go actually into the classrooms. So that numerical communication that I spoke about earlier is part of that process. Is really intense to understand and learn those alphanumeric numbers, mining, different things like that. And so if this is where our future is headed, I want to help support getting that information into the classrooms and help establish wealth management at an early stage.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, my son runs like a shadow portfolio, so he can understand how these things work. So
Yes.
very, very pro anything that gets more people financially literate at an earlier age.
Yes, absolutely. And sometimes children have to help adults. So that's why I wanted the kid version and adult version to actually mirror each other.
Yeah.
Only difference is they have access to avatars, and we're creating a social element for the children within the program.
Yeah. What age is it from children-wise?
Yes, you did ask that question. So if their parents are okay with it, we're going to start at 7 years old, which is honestly where the second grade grammar here, where they tend to begin talking about money. But for the teenager, they have to be at least 18 years of age, but they get this. The kids can download the app and just send a message to their parents to activate it for them. So it still gives them that autonomy to kind of manage it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you so much. Now, Naveen, Srini, do you have any geeky questions you want to ask about this one?
Yeah, I think so. For this, how many accounts and cards can be linked to this? As many accounts as we want, or is there any restrictions on that?
So that is a great question. Right now, we only plan for allowing how many that the individual wants, but the hope is because you can access all of the balances in one place. I mean, we want to give them the opportunity to add as many as they're like, otherwise we would be contradicting what we're offering. So we just have to be prepared for providing data space for that, which is, again, our relationship with Oracle, where we can get as much data support as possible.
Okay, so it's up to the customers, it's up to the consumers, how many accounts they want to link. Yeah.
Yes, or other wallets they would like to link. So yes, I almost said wink.
Okay.
Srini, you got anything you want to ask?
Yeah, just a question on the. How you kind of envision the this kind of wallet application to be installed on a smartphone, for example. How easy is it for the customer to get on with their system?
Yes, so basically download as far as like the onboarding process. We made it as intuitive as possible, and the relationship with Plaid is going to help make that seamless. I'm working with them to kind of make sure that that part of the onboarding process is robust and very secure.
Okay. All right.
Fantastic. Thanks, everybody. Really great to have you here, Lakita. Thank you so much for making the time. And same to you, Naveen and Trini. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And wish you all every success. And I hope some of the feedback and questions you've got had today has been useful. But the process of going through Demo Night, has probably sparked new thoughts for you about how you talk about your proposition and stuff. So we really do wish you every success for the future. For everybody who's watching this back on the stream or on the YouTube channel, we're the second Wednesday of every month for Demo Night, and we will be in May on the second Wednesday, and then of course in June in person in London with City University. So look forward to seeing you there. Thanks very much, everybody. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Rachel. You're still there?
I am still here. I thought I'd sneakily stay on in case you did.
Yes. I'm still here.
Yeah. Are we still?
It says that it's still live, so I wasn't sure if we should show our camera or not.
Yes.
You want to connect offline?
Yeah. Shall I link with you on LinkedIn and we can go from there?
Yes. And I'm on WhatsApp also.
Okay. Wonderful.
All right. See you shortly.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.